Hello, welcome back, everyone, to the 58th session of our Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign. How's everyone doing?
Very good.
Good, thank you.
I've got a different pair of headphones on, so I can barely hear myself speak, which is fun. But we'll see how it goes. I'm still a bit ill, as you can maybe tell, but it's a lot better than it was, so hopefully it should be fine. So last we left off, in that case, everyone's ready. You had just left off halfway in your great heist in the Bank of Imiana, underground at 10 o'clock at night. You snuck in, disguised as the group of guards who were supposed to be guarding it, having knocked out the real guards and kept them in like a storage cupboard. As you got started, you took control of the vault doors. You opened up the vault and you went in. You did the first phase of the thing, which was where you managed to take the gold and platinum stores. You shrunk them down and put them in your bag of holding. And then kind of went a bit chaotic when all the vault doors closed and Cascus had come in to the security booth and started burning the captured security guards alive. So that's where we've left off. So there's no one currently in the exterior security room, which is where the vault controls are held. And the exterior vault is now closed, so it'll be closed until round
I wrote it. We wrote it in the chat, didn't we?
It's round 50 something, I think.
So it was 5 minutes.
So it closed on round 7.
So 50.
No, sorry, it closed around 6. So it'll be 56, right?
56. Let me write that in the chat. Doors. I mean, it's not going to matter, I imagine.
That's if we're still in the initiative. But did we finish off on Newcastle last time? I think we might have. So it'll be the start of the round.
Yeah, I just made some athletics things to open up.
Amazing. So, all right, on these guards' turn, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do like a kind of see what happens, like with this smoke coming off these burning corpses. Obviously, the ventilation fan here, there's a chance. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll a d20. If it's 5 or less, smoke is gonna be shooting up the ventilation fan.
Is it a public roll or?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it publicly. Okay. Luckily, the smoke is not coming off enough. But I'll be doing that every round until the fire is.
Does the spell do continual damage? So are things actually on fire?
Oh yeah, what is it? It's an aura, right, going around you?
Me?
Yeah.
So I used one focus spell, which puts me into my first tier of Le Mystery.
Oh, okay.
In the first tier, smoke, heat, and cracking flames fill my vision, and creatures further than basically, there's no external.
Okay, cool.
Change on the minor one. It's only when it goes up to moderate, major.
Awesome. In that case, then I'll just have done. It's just that roll then, and now it's gone. So in that case, just a second. I'm just trying to work out how to get rid of this fire. I had it a little bit ago. All right. Anyway, I'll keep it on there for now. All right. We've come to you, Cascus. You're up next.
So are they dead yet? Dying, dead?
They're currently quite injured.
Okay.
They're looking hurt. They're still bound and stuff.
Okay. Does it look like a singular hit would probably take him out with a weapon?
Yeah. So as they currently are, any like melee attacks will be an automatic crit.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna whack one and see how it does.
Are you doing that Are you doing that non-lethally? Are you doing that lethally?
I mean,
Is
I'll
you can
do
whack
it.
him with the cane, or you
Uh,
can stab him with the spiky end.
let's whack him with the cane. See if we can. But I mean, they're probably going to be have life-changing injuries regardless. So it might be more humane just to put them out. But let's just whack them.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Yeah, right.
30.
Well, that's a crit.
Okay. That's 22.
Oh.
Okay. They
Uh,
are, yeah, just like you're just beating on him. He's not.
All right. Well, I mean, it was one fair hit, not like Joker murder in
Yeah.
his eyes.
I'll
Um,
make him do. I'll make him do a fortitude save to see if that knocks him out. Because he's in a vulnerable position as it is.
Okay. Okay. I mean,
Uh,
Cascus kind of jumps down and goes. It's like almost like slightly possessed, I guess, maybe at this stage, and he's kind of like, "We can always make a deal, you know."
After
Um,
bonking him on the head.
What's your strength, like your total, and then I'll just add 10 to it, and that'll be the DC.
My strength is 16, as in the
Oh
base.
yeah, so
score.
that's a
Yeah.
fit. I'll say he's knocked out. Then
Okay.
he
Cool.
knocks him out.
All right. Yeah. To the other guy, he goes. He basically, I'm gonna threaten him and be like, if you move, you're gonna be. Actually, no. I'm just gonna hit him, but I'll get a -5. But it's crit, so
Yeah.
I'll just do that. That's whatever. So +10 -5, I guess, because it's. Second attack.
Yeah, that's a crit.
Cool. Okay. 18.
Just give him a whack.
Yeah, and I did move as well.
Yeah, that's 3 actions.
There is-
Yeah. So you don't knock him out, but his head sort of rolls back a bit, and he's just like.
Yeah.
Did you want to intimidate him?
I can do. I mean, I did move like 5
Yeah.
feet, so to
That's
get
what
next to him. So that's 3
do an
actions.
intimidation check as well, because like
Okay.
the hit was part of you saying that.
Okay, fine. Cool.
Okay. He seems receptive. There's not much you can do about it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I still look like one of the guards, right?
Yeah.
Maybe my eyes are like yellow.
Yeah, I guess your
This
eyes like
moment.
flared, like
Yeah.
fiery a little bit.
Like if like he closes his eyes and like he might see like demon, kind of devil shape almost.
Okay.
through the
All right,
flicker.
Cyan.
I am going to carry on with this lockbox in front of me.
Mhm.
So thievery check, right?
Yeah.
Thievery. $24?
24. 24 is a failure.
Try it again. 28?
28 is a failure.
Well, I've got one more.
Okay.
Come on, dice. Fucking Christ.
Yeah, unfortunately, this one, something about your hands, your lockpick is just getting a bit tired. You're slowing down your pace a bit. All right, Henning.
Right. So is that door now locked?
No, this door ahead of you is you can just open it as 2 ways.
Because okay. So yeah, I will try and get out, please.
Okay. You can come into the security booth. You see Casca standing above the guards, who are a little bit scorched from his.
Wait,
and
he's
he's just knocked one out. And he's talking to the other.
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. But I guess wait here for now, and then we
Cool.
can all go out together.
All right, Hanira. If you guys want to jump out of initiative, just let me know. Like we'll do a time-based thing for the lockboxes if two of you are gonna still do that.
Okay.
Maybe when these vaults open.
Yeah. Okay. Is this bit here where the steel door is? That's just a regular door, right? It's just steel, and the walls
Yeah.
are normal walls.
Yeah, it's just a free action to open it. Go through.
Okay. In that case, I would like to. Where do I know where the vault door controls are for the lockbox rooms? And is it all one thing? So I'm pointing
Yeah,
at my
it's all
screen with my hands, but
all
I
it's all on the
Yeah.
exterior security room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to dimension door there, please.
From where you are,
Yeah,
is it 2 actions to mention?
yeah.
Be sensible.
Is that the upgraded one?
Potentially, I think so.
Because
I think you
the
have to
main
do-
one you have
yeah.
to see. Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, okay, I'll do level 5 then. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Oh, I can't move myself. There we go.
There you go.
I would like to do the door controls, please.
Sure. Yeah, you plonk yourself next to the door control, and then you press them. The lock, only the lockbox vault is opening,
Okay, I'm fine.
because the main vault is closed currently.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
That's my time.
That's the wrong way. You know what it looks like. All right, Kelsey,
Okay. Casper's
you
gonna...
you hear the lockbox vault door open, and you see Hanera, I guess, in a mirror.
Okay, just gonna... Nice job. And keep on cracking open these safes.
Yeah. You doing it with your crowbar?
Yes.
Athletics check, please.
Okay, that's 24.
24. That's a fail.
We'll
That
try
be
again.
the one below you.
Yeah. Yeah, the one to the left is already done. That is not better enough. Last
28.
try.
That's a fail. 30.
Hey.
That's a success. You were getting loads of successes last time. All right. So there's 700 gold in here, and a Bravo's Brew moderate.
Okay.
That's your actions. You're gonna move down as well.
Well, it was 3 actions on the one
Oh, okay.
diagonally
Okay.
south, so I didn't have the
Right.
stuff to move.
Okay, fair enough. So you've actually unlocked that one. Cool. All right, back to Cascus.
Okay.
Oh yeah, FYI, the vault doors obviously opening and closing do make a little bit of a sound, so I'm just gonna make a check for these pulse guards.
I'm presuming it's kind of okay though.
Yeah, like obviously if the door's opening and closing constantly, then they're gonna be a bit confused. But
Sure.
Perception.
That's on public, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, one of these guards is alert, which means that he's still where he is, but he's raising his eyebrow a bit and thinking. I'll put confused, even though that's not what that is.
Need to not alert him anymore. So he then is like, oh, must have been the wind.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what happens with everyone, right?
Yeah, Cascus.
So, Cassius is gonna.
Basically, like the way I see it. Sorry, just to explain, the way I see it is that there's like a couple of moderately confusing things that they could see and be like, whatever. But and then there's like maybe one like really big thing, like a big explosion or like something they'd immediately check out.
Yeah.
So he
Makes
is currently alert, but he's not like actively investigating.
What's the other guy looking? Is he looking ready to be knocked out?
He's not like willingly looking to be knocked out, but he's not like trying to like escape currently. And he's not
Okay,
making any sound. He just looks like kind of scared.
let me just check something. Because I think. No, it's not. Range 5-foot burst components. No. Okay. I think I'm just gonna knock him on the head.
Okay.
Non-lethally.
How long? Do you remember how long these potions last? It's a couple of hours, isn't it?
No, I don't. Let me check.
I think they're like 3 hours. I think it's fine. I don't need to worry about them just yet.
I mean, it's not been that long, to be fair.
No, it's only been about 10 minutes.
Was it a dice?
I don't.
Is it like
think so.
1d4 hours or something?
Oh, maybe. Can someone look that up just a sec? So Cascais, that's a hit, which
a crit,
crits.
right?
So yeah.
Yeah, I think he's knocked out. Cool. I assume.
26. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's unconscious.
Excellent. So they're both unconscious. He's gonna look up and say, and he's gonna say, "Oh, Henning, good to see you. Slight problem. There's nobody in the exterior security room.
Oh, shit.
Where is Henira?
Oh, well, Hanira was just behind me, but appeared to have come out.
I assumed you saw me disappear, but okay.
Yeah, you can talk over the thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have seen
So
it.
Henry just like speaks up.
I
Okay.
just magicked myself out because I can do that.
Okay, well,
Oh.
if anyone comes through and you need coaching for how to deal with the problem, I will have my ear on the door. I believe in you.
From Cyan's end, all you hear is like the most fantasy Mission Impossible, like humming, and he's been doing it constantly the whole time he's been lockpicking.
And I think other than that, I guess he kind of we were having to wait. We're gonna have to wait a while for the next turn, right? How long is it? How long did the doors close for? So how many is it? 5?
So yeah, it's 5 minutes.
And the total shift time is 15 minutes.
Yes.
Uh,
So we can end this encounter now. And what I'm going to do is Cyan and Casper, just let me know how long you're going to be lockpicking for.
I think basically until the 5 minutes, is that right?
Yeah.
Because there's not much else to do until then.
Yeah.
And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Cool.
9.
What
There's
I'll
10
do is
between
I'll
us,
just
so-
I'll give an average of the league you're gonna get. I'll total that up for a while, but as we're going, so what's everyone doing? You're just waiting.
Yeah, until the until it opens, and then I think we want to go pretty pronto probably.
Okay.
I just like as we're doing this, like pop on the intercom. All right, so what was the plan for getting out again? Are we just walking out the? I feel like if we just go out the main entrance, it might look a bit sus.
Can't we just say we're going for a break? All together at the same time?
A group smoke?
Group
Say
smoke.
there's a fire, because those people have been burnt.
Well,
I say the ones who have been masquerading as guards should go out to the to the break room. Those of us who are not guards, such as myself, should go out the front. And then after a period of time, you join us out the front. for a
Right.
drink.
Only problem there is that there are two very burnt and crispy people in here.
Yeah.
Not dead, may I add. And
You what?
the next group comes in here, they're going to notice very quickly that something is off.
i.e. these people
Why
are
the
crispy.
bodies- Why
Well-
are the bodies crispy, Cascus?
They would not be quiet. I had to deal with a problem.
So you decided to burn them alive?
Did they get
Just a
out?
little
Did they get out of there? Did they get the gags off? I thought I'd tied that well.
They were kind of getting out.
Okay, well, we can talk about this later, maybe. Can
Okay.
I?
Sorry, just a sec. At round 19, Hanera, you hear outside the steel door one of the guards speaking to someone in the grand stairway. Speaking to what seems to be a magister, saying, "Yes, just to let you know that a magic alarm has gone off. We need to check it out."
Okay, we need to
the-
leave now.
Glares at Cascus.
Just a second.
And glares at Hanera.
It was
You
probably.
cast the spell as well.
That glares at myself.
Hold a mirror up and glare at myself. So I can get out with dimension door, but I do have invisibility as well. If anyone wants a bit of invisibility to get out.
You are going to convince them.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Sure.
Can Henning and I drag these two bodies like somewhere out of the way?
Okay, so
Throw them in the mirror.
you hear them start walking down the grand stairway. You've got like, let's say, a round for all of you to get ready.
Okay. I lock everyone in.
Well,
Actually,
you
hold
might-
on. Hold on. Where are the guards supposed to be?
You should probably get one of the people in the lockbox room into your room. It is normal practice to have more than one person in there.
All right,
Okay.
can everyone roll initiative for me, please?
Okay.
Stealth still?
Yeah, you can do stealth. You can do perception.
Can I
Otherwise,
do performance again?
yeah, you can do performance.
Cool. That's so helpful. I didn't think performance would ever be useful. It's been useful twice so far.
Is this the turn to get ready then?
Yeah.
We're gonna play through. Okay.
All right, Simon.
Alright. I'm going to use my cloak to go invisible.
Okay.
So I imagine that's one action, right?
Yeah, I'll say it's an action, just one. No, it'll be however much the spell is.
Oh, okay.
It'll be probably 2.
Okay, and I'm just going to kind of wait in this corner so I can see what's going on.
Okay. All right. You with a swirl of the cape, you vanish into the darkness, and get into position. Henny.
Can I talk to Cascus on my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So are we hiding these bodies, or these still kind of alive?
Mike, are there chairs in the middle of the security booth there?
Yeah, they're a bit singed.
Can we could put their bodies on it and try and make it look like they're working.
While they're tinged and gagged.
Well, they can't get in the room. The door is closed.
Why are we going through that effort?
I don't know. Maybe they have an override.
All
Can
right.
you just hide them in the behind the steel door?
What are you gonna do, Henny?
I'll do that. I'll start dragging one behind the steel door.
Okay, so you move up to them, you grab them, and you let's say you can get half your movement.
Okay.
That's probably one less. So you started dragging them towards the steel door.
Yeah.
Cascus.
I'll do the same with this one. I think we'll have time.
Yeah. How far's your movement?
My movement is whatever it is plus 5. Hold on.
Yeah.
So it yours. I don't know. That's 25.
Yeah. Okay, I'll put you there.
And over the thingy, I say, I would strongly suggest 2 people are in the exterior security room. I do not know where you are at the moment, but please make sure it is.
All right, Calcifer.
I will drop the crowbar and head into the security room. So that's 25. I think I have 30. Do I have 25 or 30? Yeah, I do have 30 from the boots. So that's 50. Yeah, so I can get to out there with 2 actions. And then just sort of dust myself down, maybe wipe off the sweat, whatever, and assume a position as though I'm casually talking to Hanera's.
Okay, all right. Sort of just leaning over the reception area.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, this guard comes in through the door. Comes down the steps. He's just talking to the monk behind him, to the magister behind him. Oh, don't worry, we get false alarms like this all the time. Hanera?
I just stay behind the desk and wait for him to talk to me.
Okay.
I do greet them in the normal way.
Mm-hmm. That's all right. The monk comes down and takes a little tablet out of his pocket and just starts waving it around. It's just looking down at it and looking at the sort of magical readings that are coming off it, rather than like looking around the area. So he just starts walking up here and just scanning. All right, Cyan.
Can I make a check to see if this looks like he's casting a detect magic?
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
Okay. Arcana. I am trained in it. 32.
Oh, nice. It looks more like he's interacting with some sort of magical device that might be detecting magic.
Oh no.
That was one action.
I would like to I'm going to pick the crowbar up. Well, I'm going to run over and pick the crowbar up. Because it was dropped by here, I imagine.
Yeah.
And I just kind of stow it away.
Are the boxes, like, damaged? Sorry.
Some of them are. Yeah.
I'm gonna... If I whispered on the communication device, do I get the impression that they'd hear me?
If you can whisper across it. No, I'd say it'd be alright.
I kind of whisper, guys, we've got a problem. The lockboxes are open and some are damaged. I imagine from the crowbar.
I do not respond, but I just sweat.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I also do the same.
Like, oh, maybe leaving it to the rogue. Just thinking internally, maybe leaving it to the rogue would have been better. I thought I was helping.
Oh, FYI, by this point, because this is 19 rounds in, a lot more are damaged. Statistically. So let's just say, like, pretty much this. Let's just say pretty much this entire room is.
Okay.
I will give you the result, the things later.
Okay.
So you're done. You're done, Cyan, yeah?
Yeah, this is me.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of invisibly just staring at the ground like, fuck, shit, fuck.
Alright, Henning.
I will finish dragging this one through the steel door.
Cool. Let's say that's 3 actions to do that. Because you're like opening the door in midway.
Yeah.
Alright, Cascas, same thing?
Yeah, and as I drag him over the threshold, I'm gonna kind of... Henning, if things go sour, I will leave you and use gaseous form to get out of here.
Oh, thank you, Tastus. After all we've been through, it's nice to know you've got my back still.
You have you have gaseous form, right? I bought one for you. We brought one for it, so I had one.
I know, but it's just the it's just the way he said it.
He did say it really awfully.
Nice. Calcifer.
Alright. What's happened this time then?
The palace guard says, "Oh, just another alarm. You know they are."
Oh, could do with getting those replaced, to be honest, couldn't they?
Yeah. Where's Bruno? Like looks over at the open vault doors.
Oh, he's just doing the your standard
Sleeping.
checks. Just
Do a deception check.
oh no.
Oh no!
Legend point.
The
I-
standard checks.
but in better words.
Well,
Yes,
we'll see about that. We'll see about that.
I will use a legend point
Okay.
because I have +3 to deception.
Oh God.
I might
Oh,
leave future
no.
lies up to Hanera if she's any better.
Hey.
All right.
okay.
All right, so
Yay.
28.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. He nods and laughs and says, "You know what, Bruno's and Navarno's like.
Yeah, just leave them to it, you know.
Just
Bruno.
always doing their checks, aren't they?"
God damn it.
Yeah, not much else to do in here, to be fair, right?
Yeah, he comes and stands over you. So how's the wife?
Oh, you know.
No!
Oh, you know, same old, same old.
Calcifer just starts crying.
You know, we should have you over for dinner sometime.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, we are neighbours, but yeah, sure. I mean, fine. Yeah, that works. Make another
Yeah.
deception check.
Oh no! I'm gonna use my other legend point.
I can just imagine here just awkwardly standing there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
that is exactly what I'm doing.
so
Profusely
25.
sweating.
25. Okay. All right, Hanera.
So has your machine detected anything?
Are you speaking to the Magister?
The monk, yeah.
Yeah, the monk is sort of going around scanning the vault door. Has this been opened recently?
Yeah, it opened when we swapped shifts.
Make a diplomacy check.
Yeah.
Guess it's technically not a lie.
38.
Yay.
The monk says, "We will note that." But anyway, are you going to do anything else on your stuff?
Does he say anything else?
No, he's just looking at his tablet.
No. Oh, yeah. I could help you detect magic.
I hardly think you're qualified for that. And,
I know a few low-level tricks.
Oh no.
he's ignoring you. He's just going.
I'm trying to skew the data with my detect magic.
He's just walking across the room.
Okay.
He gets to the threshold. Beep on the tablet. He takes a step back and looks over at you. He's still looking at the reading. So,
I hear the beep from the threshold, right?
Oh, then,
I'm gonna
sorry.
use.
Oh. No, you go.
I'm going to use my slippers of spider climbing to get onto the roof.
okay.
Ceiling. And just
Is,
kind
is that
of.
does that take an action to like do that, or is it just
Hang
you have a climb speed?
Hang on, let me have a look. Slippers of spider climbing. It's an action to activate, yeah. And then
Yeah.
I run up onto the ceiling. Would that be one movement or two?
You could get onto the ceiling in one movement because it's a 20 foot.
And then I start just kind of making my way kind of and then I just kind of stand by here.
Okay, so you're on the ceiling.
Yeah, because that's about as quickly as I can get to the kind of towards the entrance of the room.
Yeah, that's all right. Henning.
Is the vault doors open, right, to the lockbox room?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
See,
open.
I thought it closed automatically, like the others. So I didn't realize I had to close it.
We're
But
doomed.
I will do that on my next turn.
Yeah. Okay. Alright.
Henning will jump over to the security booth and sit in one of the chairs and
Okay.
pretend that he is now the guard. And
I-
kind of like
Wait,
looks at
I
Cascus as if to hint to do the same thing.
Yeah, they're not looking great. Those two. We came in here. The reason we opened the door was because they were getting a bit sick, so they've gone off to vom.
The
So
door
we're
was
covering the room, and
How
they're
about we just say they went home? They went home sick. How about that instead of just making it too
this
complicated?
works, and they there was an electrical fault.
Yes, there's electrical fault. There was a bit of fire, but everything's fine now.
I misunderstood. I thought you were talking to the guys, and I thought you
If
did.
if things go wrong, let us know, and we will gaseous form out. That
Things are going bad. Things are going fucking bad.
All right. Is there anything you particularly you two are doing on your turn?
I guess like I'm ready.
Pretending to touch stuff
to
on
touch
the
stuff and
panels.
fix things
Yeah,
and look
everything is a bit
open.
fucked here. It's like a bit scorched. Like there's a layer of soot over everything,
Yes.
including the sort of chairs that you were sat on.
Yeah.
Just
they
trying
are
to clean
singed.
some of the
Maybe
soot
they got
off.
injured, so they went home because it was an explosion. But you
exact-
don't know anything about it.
And somehow the guards didn't see them when they left.
They're very not good at their job, these guards.
They were vaporized.
That'll raise more alarms.
All right, Kelsey.
I'll delay.
You're gonna delay until just gonna put in whenever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
Nice.
The guard looks just as he's just standing there chatting to you. He just looks over and just peers into this room. Yeah. So let's say you finished off that lockbox room. You haven't started on this one yet. He looks over and just goes, "Not in there. Nothing in there."
Can I close the door?
On your turn? Yeah, go.
Yeah.
As the monk is scanning you up and down, you just instinctively you close the vault doors.
On the monk.
Imagine.
Oh yeah, unfortunately the monk isn't actually in the doorway, but so yeah, you just press it, and then close it. This guard is now officially confused. Very strange. Yeah, he's officially fascinated.
Fascinating.
Ooh,
Dare I?
door,
I never saw them
move.
press a button that well.
All right. So yeah. Okay. Anything else?
Wait.
Because that's just like an action to do that.
Yeah. No. Sorry, Frank was barking. It was very distracting. Richard, can you stop that? Stop it.
Richard, stop barking.
Yeah, stop. Nah, I'm just gonna make conversation. Be like, pretty. It's nice weather today, isn't it?
Okay. He just continues scanning you. As after it beeps, he's looking really confused and looks up and says, "You've got a strange magical energy field surrounding you."
Yeah, you know, they say that my granddad, he was a wizard. Or a sorcerer. I don't really know the difference. I don't know about magic. So I do know a few little spells. A few of the old cantrips. I practice them sometimes. Maybe that's what you've detected.
Make a deception check.
Technically not wrong. Well, half of it is, I guess.
24. But I can also do a offer to do a cantrip. Like,
he doesn't believe you, and he starts casting a detect magic.
oh, okay. Well, I could cast a. Wait, sorry. Does he not believe me that I know a bit of magic, or does he not believe me?
He doesn't believe your explanation about the magical force fields or anything.
Oh, right.
Detect magic.
I'll just pop out a little. Sorry, is it my turn?
No, it's his
No,
turn.
okay, I won't do that then.
Is it 2 actions? So magic. Yeah. Yeah, he casts detect magic, and he looks up at you and says, "You have a customer
Sorry, you have what? You have what?
casted magic."
I think it's just cast magic. I don't think it's casted magic. I
But
take
in
back.
that's how they say it in Imiana.
Yeah, that's how they
Oh,
say
okay,
it.
sorry.
Did you not sit here? I was putting on a voice.
Who's cast magic?
Kalsov, it's your turn. He looks. The monk does look like he's about to accuse Hanera of doing something fishy here. Or the Magister, sorry.
It's just my cantrips.
Can I just kind of saunter up and ready for if any like proper aggressive actions are taken. Ready a grapple.
Yeah.
Gosh.
All right, Sam.
I'm going to drop down, and in my, I have a plan.
Make a stealth check.
It might not work out. Well, the idea is I want to be noticed now. I'm going to call out in my best voice. Is everything alright? No, sorry. Why am I going that accent? Fuck. Is everything alright out there?
Okay.
To try and distract the attention.
All right, Henning and Cascus.
I'm readying to use gaseous form, and I'm stood here. For when things turn south.
All right, Henning.
I will do the same.
And my definition of turning south will be, they are not able to contain the situation there, such that we need to leave.
That's the same for me. Can I be moved next to Cascus?
Cool.
And then yeah, I will ready the same
Mhm.
way Cascus has.
All right. The guard says, "Who said that?" Just what is walks
It was
over.
my best Don. I forgot his name.
Don Marine.
Don Marine voice.
He's gonna because you're invisible, so he's just gonna walk into you. So you make.
I thought the door was locked because.
door's
Oh,
closed.
sorry, the door's locked. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. He comes up to the. Sorry, then. In that case, he comes up to the vault door and he turns to Hanera and says, "Can you open that for me, please?" Hanera.
Yeah. Let me just use my mage hand that I've been perfecting. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand as a cantrip, which is easy to learn, and press the button.
Okay. You just summon a fancy hand that just bonk and presses on the
Yeah.
button.
Look. It's just this that you're detecting. I've just been practicing it. Honestly, I just use it to press the button, so I don't have to get up.
Make a deception check.
My grandfather was a magician of great renown. I've used his skills and talents, so I don't have to get up.
Yeah, you gotta do whatever you can to make the job more interesting.
30.
30. Okay. The the door opens, and the palace guard, well, the guard and the magister, both look inside the vault that's just opened, and they can both see that there's a bit of a mess in there. The guard immediately.
Isn't Don Marine in there? So he could just be like, oh yeah, it's just Don
He's
Marine.
invisible.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I don't know what his first name is.
It's just.
It's just Marine. What's his name?
Are you still invisible, Simon?
Yeah, the plan was for when it was come to my turn that I would have walked further into the vault, like around a corner, uninvisible, and be like, I was busy doing some renovations on the lockboxes or something.
Right.
I was investigating some recent happenings on with the previous guard.
Yeah. Well, so what's happened is that they've both seen that there's a bit of a mess in there, and they're very confused. I'm just going to roll a d20.
Is it time to grab?
Yeah. The monk, the guard, unsheaths his sword and says, "What are you doing in
Okay,
here?
I'm grabbing.
Are you grabbing the magister?"
Yeah. That's what
All
I
right,
have
make
ready.
all right, you drop in just after in here, innit? Calcifer, then make a grapple.
That's good.
Ooh, 40. So this was readied. This wasn't a delayed. So,
Yeah,
I'd still be, so
okay.
I'd still be in my normal position.
Okay, so you actually learn. All right, he's grappled.
Is that a crit?
That is a crit.
Nice. So he's restrained as well, which means he can't cast spells.
Nice.
Nice.
Restraint.
Yeah, Don Marine's in there. You don't want to.
Okay,
Don't
yeah,
want to
you
upset him.
grab the magister. Is that one action?
Well, that was a readied.
Oh yeah,
that was a
sorry,
readied
okay.
action. It wasn't my
Okay,
turn.
that's fine. All right, so now it's his turn. He's going to try and escape.
Okay, that is DC 32.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult for him to make. That's a 16.
That is a crit fail, and he can't attempt again.
Okay. Can he attack you while restrained?
You can't attack. You can't use any actions with the attack or manipulate traits, except to escape or force open your bonds.
Okay. In that case, he's going to stand there and yell. Ah! There's literally nothing else he can do. Calcifer.
Okay. I'm going to grab the other one with the other hand.
You're gonna grab the other-
No.
Oh, that's
No.
24.
What does that have to be? Is reflex DC?
Yeah, I think his. Sorry, grab it is their fortitude DC.
Fortitude DC. That's a fail then.
Okay, I will try again with a -5. Just play it out.
No.
Oh.
That's also a fail.
Snap his back.
With one hand.
Do I bother with a -10? It's still +12.
Just explain you're trying to protect Don Marine. And you don't need to worry, and they don't need to worry.
Well,
Everyone,
after I've
just
already.
calm down.
That's why I'm grappling this.
He's not gonna grab both of them. Say, oh, it's nothing, it's nothing.
It's for your own
Grappling doesn't
protection.
have to-
There's nothing wrong.
Grappling doesn't have to mean you're like grabbing them and holding them really aggressively. You could just be grabbing the back of their like armor, not armor, their like clothes or something, to stop them from moving.
I mean, one of them is restrained enough that he can't cast spells or attack. Or anything.
He's like, yeah, he's being
That's
scared.
his fault for rolling badly, not your fault.
Nice.
I'm not sure there's anything better to do than just try and grab the other guy with a -10 because I really don't want to. I really don't want them to be able to leave and sound the alarm.
Yeah.
The idea is getting them in the vault and then you close the door.
Right here.
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try and grab them again with the
Alright, go ahead.
-10. I can roll. If I roll well, it's still a okay chance. Oh no.
Oh no.
What happens if you?
Let's have a look.
So you get grabbed yourself.
I think you fall prone, don't you?
Hang on. I think that's trip. Action grapple. They can either grab me as if it succeeded using a grapple action against me, or force me to fall and land prone.
He's gonna sweep your legs out from under you.
Okay.
Does this mean that the monk also goes prone?
Yeah, I'll say that. But as you're grabbing the monk, you just drag the monk down with you as well, because you're a lot bigger than he is.
I mean, I feel really dizzy.
The guard has his sword out now. He's like, "What the hell is going on?" All right, so
I'd like to go around here, turn uninvisible, and kind of come out saying, "What on earth is this nonsense?" And I'm going to try and say, I was investigating some dalliances with the previous guard. I heard they brought some women in here. And here you are, drunk, tackling a magister. Do you have anything to say about this?
all right, Henning.
Can I not make a deception check?
We'll wait until it gets to their turn. See how they respond.
What do you think we should do, Cascus?
Well, they still haven't completely fumbled it yet, so I think we just continue and ready and yeah.
Okay. Fine. I guess we'll just wait until they completely fuck it up.
Because the problem is, if we use gaseous form, there's a chance that the gas will kind of be seen by the guard in the bank lobby.
Oh, he'll almost definitely see it.
So let's only do that if there's no other option.
Okay. We'll continue to hold
Okay.
fire.
That's like what Joe really loudly in the security room. I feel that would break the tension nicely.
All right. So, Cyan, can you make a deception check, please?
Okay, I believe I have one last legend point.
Okay.
So I'm going to use it on this.
Nice.
44!
Okay. The palace guard is now so extremely confused that his hand is like wavering with the sword. He just thinks he's been set up with something. He's like stands up to attention and says, "Don Marine, what are you doing here? We did not expect
Am I
that."
talking now or just on my turn?
You can talk now. Meanwhile, the wrestling is still going on, obviously, between Galzifer and the monk.
I am terribly sorry. On my journey here, I hired this fucking idiot as a mercenary due to the offense in Adnira. Not Adnira, sorry.
I'm currently disguised as one of the 4 that were due for the shift.
Yeah, I could still have hired you on as personal guard.
Okay.
All right. Well, go.
And he grew so depressed in the attack that he decided to drink up and flirt with everyone here.
All right. Make another deception check for me. Hanira, your turn.
Your robe's soft.
I don't really know what to do. I think I'm gonna come out from behind the desk. And then just gonna loiter maybe something a bit sort of near the door, ready to run away.
Okay.
And I'll say, yeah, we were given instructions to not let anyone in the vault. Sorry, that's why my friend here is being a bit pushy.
All right.
He's a bit on edge.
All right, we come to the Magister, who is currently kind of being choked almost by Calcifer, almost crushing him. He gags out and whispers, "They're disguising themselves. The magic. They're using magical disguise." At the palace guard, Calcifer.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and grapple the guard again.
you
Why do you
stand up
keep
with the
trying to
monk in your
grab
hand.
me?
Yep.
You just reach out at the palace guard. At the
That's
bank
better.
guard. Sorry.
That's better.
It's 33.
That's a success. Oh, that's a no. That is just a regular success. Sorry.
Okay, so the rules of Pathfinder 2 are very weird on moving creatures you have grabbed.
Yeah.
Basically don't exist. So what do I
Yeah.
need to do to try and get these guys both into that vault?
I'll say if you make a push, like a shove, you can apply it to both. But it'll cost you 2 actions. Like, you can do an action with both, but you don't have to do the like -5 sort of thing. You can just try and shove them both.
Okay, so yeah, because their turns are after Cyan, so
The tablet on the floor at the moment.
Yeah, the tablet's kind of just like in his grip still, loosely. You could knock it out of his hand, but like that's what he's literally just read off the reading. That's what's going on. You guys are all disguised yourself.
okay, I'm gonna try and shove them both into the room.
Okay.
Oh, why don't you go and have a look yourself at the damage? You really just shoved them.
That's a success on the mage. Oh, and that's actually a success on the guard as well. That's 5 feet. Let's see where this is
Oh,
going.
okay.
Richard, you messed up.
No.
Hmm.
Oh,
There is an option here. Oh no, that's all my actions, isn't it?
well,
'Cause-
hang
'cause
on. How many
there's
actions
one-
did you do?
one to
This-
stand up, 2 to shove them both.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All right. In that case, Cyan,
I'm gonna walk.
you
And
can
I'm
tumble
going
through them. If you...
through.
Yeah. That's acrobatics.
Okay. Can I? Does it? Okay. Acrobatics. Come on, Cyan. Oh, 18.
18. It's against their reflex DC. Just have a look. Oh, that is a fail.
I'm gonna try it again.
Okay.
Is it a minus?
No, I don't think there's a minus.
No, there's nothing.
No, you can do it again.
Oh, piss. Well, that's all my actions.
Yeah, you just bumping into this. You're just
I'm just
Don
I'm
Marine.
just gonna kind of whisper, press the button.
It's like when you're rolling into people in Legend of Zelda and you just can't get past them. Henry,
What about now? It sounds like it's now going to shit.
No, it's not. It's fine. We got it.
It's
What do you think?
I mean, they're
give 'em a turn.
gonna get a turn.
Let's give him a turn. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
We're, yeah,
You could do all sorts here still. It's all up for the for taking.
okay. Well, I guess we'll wait a bit longer.
We'll be
How-
in the gallows getting like executed, and they'll
Yeah, and
still
heading
they'll
in
still be
Pisces
in there,
and
just like just
You think
another
now it's
minute or
time
two.
to
They
sleep?
can still get out of there.
How tall is the vault door?
like probably 10 feet. Or so.
Oh, so Cyan could spider climb up, maybe.
Yeah, I thought it's fine. Could spider climb across it. The guard is like stumbles back into the vault and is like, "Oh, "You're under arrest!" and jumps forward and attacks Calcifer.
Okay. Do I? What armor do I actually have on at this point?
So I'll say you can just use your normal combat stats.
Okay.
You've You've just managed to disguise your clothes and stuff as well.
Cool.
It's fine. Magic. 33 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
14 damage.
Okay.
And then he's gonna punch you.
I guess we're not on for dinner then.
22 to hit.
No.
Yeah, he punches you like square in the chest plate. And he's like, "Bong!" Hinera.
I don't know what to do. I might. Thing is that I quite liked the Palace Guard. Didn't care too much for the Magister. I maybe
You still got that
might.
mage hand out, let's say.
Yeah, I maybe might close the vault door on it. Just by accident.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
not very
You're
good at
using
my
the mage
magic.
hand.
Huh?
The mage hand's still out, so it's still like hovering over the button.
Yeah.
So you go, bonk! There's like a clunk, and the Magister looks at the vault door as it rolls on top of him and squishes him, instantly kills him. Like,
Oh, God.
it's like, yeah, it's like a fucking explosion of like jam.
Like something out of Saw.
Yeah, and
Brain all over Cyan's
and unfortunately, the guard's cloak gets it all over him. You know, Cyan, you get it all over your shoes. But the monk is definitely dead.
Oh no! Sorry, my mage hand just went out of control.
My mage hand slipped.
You
Yeah.
just see out of each side there's like an arm and a leg.
That's why I've been practicing it. And then that would be one action to command the mage hand, right?
Yeah.
I'll just open it back up again. Can I do that, or is there a time delay?
Let's say you can open it again next round.
It's when
Okay,
you sustain it that you can do it, so I assume you can only sustain a spell once a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kelsey.
Oh wait. I've still got 2 actions.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go on.
And I'm going to inspire courage.
Oh,
So everyone has +1 to. I'll just cast it so we will remember what it is. Oh, actually, the 2 probably can't hear it, even though they're within 60 feet, because I don't think they'd be able to hear it from here. And then I'm going to just sort of move a bit further away.
I'm going to be 2 minutes. I'm going to do basically what Alex does, so I think it's fine. So
Okay.
do that.
Kelsey.
I'm going to take a slightly less violent approach.
It
I'm
wasn't
gonna-
violent, I just pressed a button.
Yeah, you're detached
I
from
didn't
the
even
action,
press
so-
I
it.
mean, when you have a gun, you're only pressing the trigger.
There's a Rude Goldberg system of things that ended up in him getting squished. I'm gonna grab the chloroform rag out of my pocket,
Oh, God.
and I'm gonna try and smother the guard.
All right, you need to make a grapple.
Okay. 33.
That's a success. You just need to make a fortitude save. That's a fail. He is unconscious.
Fuck. Yes.
Shh, shh. It's like shh, 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 shh. We'll have dinner tomorrow night. Don't worry. Shh, shh.
Broken his face.
He's now prone.
Okay. I guess I'll start tying him up.
All right. As you tie, well, are you going to drag him away or tie him up? Or...
I suppose I've got him grappled. This door's shut. I'll actually just in case someone else comes in, I'm just gonna take the body and like, I suppose if he like takes a big hit or something, he'll wake up, right?
Yeah.
Can I just like pick him up and like carry him like a baby into here?
When the door opens.
The bottom door.
Oh, sure. Sorry, I thought that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get him out of the way of the entrance for now. Well, actually, is this like a desk that I could just
Yeah.
put him down behind?
Yeah, you can put him behind there.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Be easier,
Okay.
and then I'll get to work next time.
All right. So, all right. So that's dealt with. That. So I'll end the encounter there.
Okay, you said earlier I can spider climb above this?
Yeah. So if Anira's going to open the door straight away,
I will, yeah.
it's pretty grim.
So you don't have to get your feet in the
It's on
viscera.
the ceiling as well.
Yeah, it's just kind of splattered all across the round sort of door.
I try and jump over it so that my shoes don't get too bloody. And then I press the button again.
Okay, I know it was gross, but you all know it was the best option. Should we leave now and just maybe leave?
Should we let the others know that they don't need to go all weird and gassy through the vent?
Well, we could, but caskets did just burn 2 people alive when they were gagged and bound.
Raising the alarm.
Hmm?
I don't want to risk us raising the alarm now.
Yeah,
after
but-
all of that.
Or what we could do is
also
when
gonna
on their
close
way through, when they're in gaseous form, I could cast
Stop
Dispel
casting
magic.
spells. Those have vocal components. Stop casting spells on a stealth
It was
mission.
a joke. It was a joke. Obviously, they would die if I did that. They'd be destroyed by the fans. It was just a joke. Don't worry about it. Okay. Yeah. Let's just press the button and leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna press the button to open this door and then open the gate for the exterior vault door.
We should just leave.
That's still like 2.5 minutes away. I think.
Oh right, okay. I'm just gonna pop out. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna close this door then.
Sorry. Is there only one guard in the main stairway? Well, there are lots of
Yeah,
people out.
currently.
Okay. Can I go into the stairway and distract the guard with while the other 2 gaseous form out, or we could wait 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think we need to leave. I don't think I don't think we want to wait a few minutes,
Okay.
given people have just come in here.
I would like to go to the guard and say, oh, hi, what's his name? Do I know his name?
I'm gonna
Did
wait.
I
You don't
learn
know
it in
this
the
guard's
meeting?
name.
Okay. Hello.
Mate.
I have actually written a poem recently. It's an Iliad, if you like, an epic poem. I was wondering if you would like to hear it. I'm just gonna start before they have a chance
What?
to answer.
What you said? What?
Well, I've been trying it
I
out.
heard
on
the
different
scream
people.
earlier. What happened there?
Oh no, that was just part of the act. That's just part of it. Don't worry, we'll get to that.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to go straight into the poem, so it's a performance.
Yeah, we don't be able to do a performance check instead.
Go on.
I get +2 to this when I perform epic poems.
Oh,
Nice.
9. Oh no, not +2, +1. Sorry.
As
So that's it.
confusing as it is, you break out into the performance of an epic, captivating poem, which is legitimately impressive. Like the guard is like legitimately quite impressed. At the same time, he's constantly trying to interrupt you and like say, "Can I? What's going on down here?" As you continue on.
I'm just gonna
Okay,
go over
partway through.
It's gonna be intercom. Guys, it might be time to gas out. While I'm tying up the guard.
Well, we'd readied the action, have we? So I assume we can do it whenever.
Yeah. So you can
Gas out.
you start making your
Oh,
way
no,
to the
it takes-
ventilation zone.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
As this
And then-
performance is going on, sorry, the smoke suddenly starts billowing behind the guard.
Cool. I get to a bit where a fair maiden is suddenly destroyed, ripped to shreds by a angry lion, and she shrieks in terror and pain before this happens. And then I do an impression of the person who got crushed to death by the vault door, as to mimic the sounds that they heard, so they think that was just what they heard.
Cool. Make a performance check.
I
Si-
honestly never thought this skill would come in handy.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at that, 36.
Cyan and Calcifer. You're getting really into the performance scenario, as I guess Cyan and Casper, you're starting to creep up the door, up the stairway.
I would also have liked to have, before going out, wiped my shoes a little so it doesn't look like I have blood all over my shoes.
Yeah, you've like you have led a trail of like something from the, you know, it's just got on you a little bit, but it's not immediately noticeable.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like look. I'm just gonna look to Cyan and just like look to the rag and back. And to look to the rag, to the guard, back to Cyan, to the rag, to the guard, back to Cyan.
No. I just kind of shake my head. Like, we've done enough. We have done enough damage. Okay, do it. Okay. I feel like Calcifer was slowly becoming more and more disappointed as Cyan was just disagreeing, and then Cyan just kind of sighs deeply and then just lets it.
All right. So, who's gonna? So what? Yeah. So you've all managed to congregate just behind this guard as Hanera keeps distracting him. You're gonna rush up and nullify him.
Yeah, I'm gonna rag him.
All right, make a.
You'll never hear the climax.
Make another grapple.
Oh, you will all hear the climax. That wasn't supposed to be a sexual threat. I'm sorry.
38.
That's a critical success. He's unconscious.
Oh,
Okay. When we're back on the ship, you're finishing off that Iliad.
All right, are you immediately just dumping him and walking out?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, maybe like just
Maybe just,
shove
like,
something in his mouth.
Can we shuffle his body kind of just behind the stairs?
Sure.
So it's
alright,
still
and
less
I guess
obvious.
we're just booking it.
So you
Yeah.
just book it out the grand doorway.
Can we just pause for a second and just reflect on how much damage we've left behind?
Oh my god.
I'm
there's
sure
so much
nobody
pain
will
and
notice.
suffering.
One of the lockbox security rooms has been absolutely mangled. The lifelong possessions of all these people ransacked.
Yeah, no, so who
One
cares?
of the security doors will need a thorough deep clean after having some poor person squashed in it. I don't even know what happened to the night I was gone, but I can't imagine it was anything good.
The other
there-
two guards might well die of infection from
Yep.
their burns.
Yep, you know, a completely scorched interior security room. And let's not forget, everything in the vault's gone.
As we're saying this, and as we're going out, I'm going to pull out the detonator and look at Calcifer, then the detonator, then Calcifer when we get like a safe distance away.
But not yet.
When we get
have to
when we
leave
get to
first.
the ship.
Okay. I'm gonna hold it close to me so no one else tries to take it from me. I planted the bombs, this is me!
All right, and this is what you get for looking at your bag of holding as you go out. This is what you got from the lockboxes after.
Nice.
Yes.
Wow, I'm not there.
Ring of climbing.
All right, so you're making your way out of the. You're still disguised, aren't you, all of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just start walking out, keeping your heads down. You're led out of the. You're allowed out of the main gate, the bank. Are you heading just immediately straight towards the ship?
Yep.
I
Yeah,
need
I think so.
all of you in that case to make stealth checks for me.
Yeah, I don't know if I would like to head straight towards the ship when we're still disguised, because people will be looking for us. How long does it take to wear off again? Sorry, is it an hour?
Did someone look that up?
I couldn't find it in my thing. I think it was like 1d4 hours.
Yeah, just roll a d4 for me.
Okay.
But presumably anyone that would actually be looking for us is gonna be behind us.
Okay.
As long as we keep moving, I would.
Yeah, you
think.
probably have like at least a 10-minute head start.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
think
even then
maybe
it'll take
I
time.
will. I might. If I'll ask as we're walking if people want me to teleport to the ship so that they can get everything ready to leave, so it's all ready by the time
That
you
would be
guys get there.
helpful. That would be
Yeah,
very helpful,
okay.
actually, yeah.
I'm gonna do that then.
Cool.
All right, so you're going to teleport straight onto the ship.
Yes, please. I will
All
just
of us?
cast the spell. No, just dimension door. Sorry, not teleport.
Okay.
I don't have
Okay.
that yet.
So you teleport onto the ship. The captain, waiting there, just surprised at your appearance. Oh, what are you doing here?
was
Uh,
here the whole time.
It's me, Hanera. Get the sails ready. We're
Oh,
gonna leave.
it's time to go. He like gets up and starts ringing a bell. Waking up the crew. Ding, ding, ding! Get up, you maggots!
Aw,
Let's get ourselves
we'll
in
probably
order.
talk about that later.
And I imagine we're making our way to the ship.
Yeah. So, have all of you made these stealth checks?
No.
No, I've not.
Uh,
Sorry, yeah.
No.
I mean, what are we
So-
hiding from there?
You're just keeping your heads down, finding back alleys.
Yeah, I was imagining it more of like just a confident walk.
Yeah, sunglasses
belong
on.
here.
Blending in.
Yeah,
Would
Yeah.
that be performance? I
Or
don't know.
diplomacy.
Well, it is
If
late at
if it
night.
has,
as well.
if it has to be stealth, then it has to be stealth. But I'm gonna fail.
Okay. You don't you don't come across on your walk anyone who is particularly interested. It's just that you might have been recognised, and people like for when people are looking later.
Hmm.
So like someone would be like, "Oh, I remember a group walking through here."
But I imagine we're going straight for the ship anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you make your way to the docks. You find yourself a little rowboat. Cyan, still disguised as Don Marine, sort of wave away a few guards who are nearby. They sort of immediately recognise you and just go, huh. One by one, you get into the rowboat and start rowing.
I don't like how you're moving us bit by bit here. I do not like it.
But I'd say by the time you get here, you start hearing bells from the bank. Ding, ding, ding. This is about 10 minutes later.
Might be time.
Might be time for Big Boom now.
Can I say I would have bought some kind of like sunglasses or the equivalent, like spectacles, with, like shades on.
Yeah, so rowboating away from the explosions.
I would like to put the sunglasses on, get the detonator, and I would like to look towards the bank, and I would like to say, well, Elise, it looks like we've struck each other blow for blow. Up! And then I pull the trigger, and
Nice.
it blew.
Killing attempts to push Cyan off the road.
Nice. One by one, you click the detonator, rowing away. Cool guys don't look at explosions when they're rowing away from them. I guess you would be looking towards the explosion if you're rowing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You just like contort your head to look around. Doesn't look quite as cool.
Other than the bosun.
This is why
Yeah.
I got the sunglasses on, so that the bright light doesn't hit my eyes.
Yeah.
My beautiful, beautiful fox eyes.
And before long, the flames shoot up into the sky as one by one the magazines of the galleys and the galleons explode. Huge sparks cooking off, and as like half exploded bits of ordnance just shoot all across the docks. Also, bits of ship landing on people's houses and the top of the bank. You see a large chunk blown out of it as a fireball shoots out. You barge onto the ship of the line, your ship, and one by one climb up onto the deck. The captain is getting everyone ready. The sails start to come down. Yeah, go on, Sam.
I'm immediately going to get out of Don Marine and into regular Cyan and just shudder vigorously.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but we all knew it was the right thing to do. Best thing to do in the moment for us, not the morally right thing to do.
it was the complete opposite of the morally correct thing to do.
Wait, what happened?
Oh,
Alright.
don't worry, we'll talk about it when we're all on our.
Let's take a break here then, shall we?
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back
Alrighty.
in 15 minutes.
All right.
I'm so glad I showed up. I'm
All right.
so glad
See you in
I
a bit.
showed up.
Hello, welcome back. So just before the break, the party had escaped from the heist, and in the meantime, set off their traps, their explosives, which has clouded the bay in a veil of smoke and fire. As you've engaged yourselves on the ship, the crew sprang to action, unfurling the sails, which are starting to bring the ship round in the bay. Start leaving Don Orpheus's ship. As you go past it, it hulks even above your own ship. The bodies, rows and rows of chained people just squirming uncomfortably. Some having obviously passed away, just like hanging there. But there's like a faint moan coming from the hull as you go past it eerily. And before long, you pick up wind and blast into the harbour out of Imiana.
Nice.
After a couple of hours looking behind, the port of Imiana gets behind you, and you start to make your way in the dead of night to the north side of the island. After a couple of hours, the captain says to you, feels like no one's following us. Probably a good time to either get some rest or just chill out a bit.
I'm just going to look right into the captain's eyes. I probably have bags under mine. And I'm just going to put my hands calmly on his shoulders, and I'm going to say, flirt with fate like that again, and I will throw you overboard. I swear to fuck.
Whoa, what do you mean?
In my experience, whenever someone says, it feels like nothing bad is going to happen. Everything's fine. Something bad happens. So if you ever think that, keep your mouth closed. And then I head off.
Cyan, there's someone following us.
he turns to you, turns to Calcifer and says, "Should keep an eye on this one. Maybe put him downstairs."
Yeah, he gets grumpy when he hasn't had his rest.
When he hasn't had his milk. Okay.
Hasn't been himself
the captain
lately.
goes back to work and says, "Hey, do you want us to get out of here or not?" And the ship just lists harmlessly in the ocean. Seems to be a nice night, a night that isn't likely to cause trouble for you. Nick says, "I wonder how long it'll be until they realise that it was this ship that did it. That it was Don Marie."
Hopefully long enough.
I think they're going to know it wasn't Don Marine eventually. Although, if they don't, and then they just wind up killing him, that would be very funny.
He rocks up and they're just like, traitor!
Exactly.
Wait, what did I do?
Yeah.
Either way, we've learnt some very fucked up things. I've learnt some very specific fucked up things. But yeah, this hasn't been a fun vacation, guys.
I've had a single fun vacation since I set my eyes on any of you.
I think every day with me is a vacation, actually. I am that stress-free, I say, with the most forced smile I can muster.
Oh, yeah, don't worry. I've got something for that. Just sit down.
Oh,
The
you're gonna
land
finish
where
your...
folly meets fire, the fangs of fate, a tale untold. No,
Sienna's already
I'm not gonna
snoring.
do that.
Fade to black.
Just to let you know, the total amount of gold and platinum bars, their GP value, is
Oh shit.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
just counting through the bag in your bag of holding.
So we get to keep 90% of that.
Yeah.
Yes. Does that count for like the gold that we got in the lockboxes and that?
No, that's just from the vault.
No. As in like 90% of everything we
Oh
got.
no, there's stuff in the lockboxes you just keep.
Oh, okay. Fine.
That's an extra.
Okay.
So that minus.
I got it.
Just do the maths and then let me know how much it is.
You know, I always thought about retiring young. Any other takers?
Whoa.
I don't.
Nice
think we're-
house on the seafront for me, I think.
I don't think we're retiring just yet, sadly.
Why not?
Well, I still. Well, I'm not retiring. You can retire. I'm stabbing a guy.
And Nick
Why don't you
appears
just
and
pay
says,
someone else to step in?
there is also the gloom, which you'll promise to deal with.
There is also the gloom which we promised to deal with. We promised to deal with it. I didn't promise to deal with it. We promised to deal with it.
Hey. And he's just kind of like looking through all the coins.
I mean it, Cascus.
I said
If
fine.
you- I imagine Cascus hasn't looked up from the coin as he says.
He's not even really listening, to be honest.
Nick says, it will be a good opportunity to get yourselves set up somewhere.
We should think about getting a place.
What about in that halfling town?
Buy the town.
Oh, it's
Yeah, I
mine
mean,
there, wasn't it?
overlords.
I mean,
Yeah, those are your
guys.
slaves. You just enslave them.
yeah, guys, this is like over 2 million gold each.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I've said from the start, I don't think we're going to be able to keep it all. Why don't
That's-
we
I mean,
divide it
that's
up now,
after.
and then they can't. If we divide it up now, we could just say there was less than there was.
Look, I mean, they already said we could have 90%, right?
Yeah, but I don't think they're actually going to let us keep 90%.
And Aaron?
Hmm?
Yeah. We're keeping 90%. It's fine. It's fine. We just did a very big heist. And we can think about it in the morning. I think for now, I would like to slumber.
What do we even do with 11 million gold?
Some of it's going to a house, a base of operations, I imagine.
And why didn't
mean,
we do
that's-
the trading post?
We also need to buy a ship.
I feel like all these things are just like, what do we even do that's going to put a dent in it? You know?
Mike, what could you do feasibly with 2 million, for example?
You could start a town if you wanted. You could definitely fund an army.
We should probably think about putting some towards the war effort.
You could fund. I mean, you effectively have the budget for a small stake for like for a little while. Like people's like the way I equate it in my head, 1 gold piece is equal to £100. So just do the maths on that.
Yeah, why don't we just like pick an island that no one's living on, like that one that we went with the volcano on.
I
And
don't
just
want to live in the volcano place. People turn to
Yeah,
stone there.
just like that one. We don't have to do that one. And then we can start put a city on there. I can feed people with the hex weave. We could join the war on the side of the Padrons and support my family.
I wondered if Melstinde would be an appropriate choice. It kind of points to the map. It's east of Lenore. I saw this a while ago.
We could make it a safe haven for the Azira as well.
And have a thriving business community. With very honorable people.
You know, I was also thinking, Cascus. Adenira is the port town of Adenir. Could be very. I just thought there could be very lucrative business opportunities there.
Sorry, whereabouts? Adenira.
Adenira, it's home of the naval fleet of Adenir.
Well, we were planning to go there soon enough, were we not? I think it
Yeah,
is rather.
I was just saying, it just occurred to me.
Well, instability is never one to make an economic situation better. So perhaps it would not be the right time to invest.
No, but it could. I'm just saying that when we go there, you could make an alliance with whoever we're backing over there.
Well, I wondered if it would be better to start trading posts in various cities around, with a central base that the business is conducted from. Our
Get some
town, as you know.
revenue in.
Exactly. I would very happily take charge of that venture on behalf of us all.
Make sure that we all get equal shares.
Of course.
Nix appears and says, "You do realise that the war's definitely not winning for us yet. This is maybe the banking guilds dealt with for a while, but they'll make money."
We do need to put some of our money into the war.
No, we do not.
Yes, we do.
Ah,
You can do that with your money if you like.
we could always hire an army. Carve out a place. We could even land them in not Adenera, but we could land them there. I doubt they would be prepared for such a turn. We could hire it from the mainland.
People would come to Adana from all across the world if it meant they were being paid for it.
Are we not fighting for some morally just good? Surely there is a group of people on the mainland that I do not seek to preserve the stability of the world. If they were to hear what is happening here, they would no doubt help us.
I think the best that has mustered so far would be the Tempest brand, and I also think that the best that would muster would be a few adventuring parties.
No, there must be more. Do we know? Because, like, obviously, like, there was a group of people who were kind of brought together because of the Planet Born Dead. Like, did that as like an entity survive? Like, as an organizer, like, and I mean, Cascus, like, you know, he was in and around Orthaid for most.
Yeah, there's the Council of Orthaid. They're still around.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no the equivalent thing in Adana is obviously like the Padrin. There's not really an equivalent. So the Council of Orthaid, like, if they knew about stuff that was going on here, they might help. But also, you have the sort of money to be able to recruit from anywhere around the world.
No, I know.
Like, if you wanted to go on a big adventure somewhere, you could do.
Yeah, I just wondered that if we got Orthaid involved, it would perhaps be useful. I feel like we have enough evidence to support our theory that if this gloom business goes south and the whole world is in danger, it could seriously turn the tide.
Is Kania still around, or is it completely gone?
It's kind of just a dead bit of land now. Like, no one really wants to live there. It's up in the mountains. It's hard to get to.
By Kania.
Okay, but
There was,
I'm more on about, like, the people of Kania.
Oh no, there's no one that really lives there anymore. Maybe some scavengers. There's people.
An entity that considers themselves like the heirs of Kania. Or
if anyone, it's the Commonwealth who've taken the claim to it, but no one really wants it.
Right. Okay. I was just thinking that we could get some of like the people who wanted to stage a rebellion against Naruzatar.
Well, if we told the Council of Orthaid that Naruzatar was involved, they might feel sufficiently concerned to help. They would be able to levy men from all over the place. Look, I'm only using this moral justification because it is better for our ends, but it is there, no?
We love the elves sometimes, but it doesn't tend to be as widespread and well known when it comes. Like, magical knowledge isn't as well known in Adana as it might be in Orthaid.
Do not underestimate us.
I'm saying
You've never been outside.
I'm saying there might be someone in Orthaid who might know how to deal with this grimoire we've got.
Well, perhaps. I agree. I mean, I think it is not a bad idea. I don't have them often, and I hate to admit that. and I would tell everyone else I do all the time. But I wonder if it is something we should do.
Yeah.
What does everyone else think?
Did you really want to go to Orphade?
Well, yes.
Okay, but surely that's just going to take a really long time.
Yeah, it's a 6-month round trip.
And we
With
can't
the
teleport
Orphe-
because there's no way gate that we've uncovered, and we don't know what they are.
Well, we could get the we could use the Azira's things to get to here, like around here somewhere. Where I don't know where the map is, but
Well, the zero gates aren't outside of a gate.
yeah, and then we get a boat from here to here maybe, and then we could
Still
teleport.
6 months though, isn't it?
That's also deep in enemy territory.
We
I
do
thought-
need to get to Adenir at some
Oh, yeah.
point.
Well, why do we can send a missive or magisters? I'm sure there are some loyal that can communicate over continents. No, we could get an audience over some magic Zoom call.
It's a Zoom call.
I do not know, but
I made it up.
I am going
I
when we
made up
get,
the
when we get to Port Eldon. I'm going to have a look into this.
That sounds like a good idea. But yes, I do think some of the money should go towards the war effort. I think all of my attention should be going towards the sleeping effort. Feel free to do what you want. Good night.
Right, you go to
And
bed.
Cyan starts snoring.
What's the what the rest of you thinking?
Maybe just to kind of once we are done, though. I mean, we had a bit of a plan for what to do next. What day is it today? It's
It was Friday, so it's coming to Saturday the 11th.
It's 11th. So we've got 2 weeks to the day to get to the Izira in near Lenora. Provided we do not spend too long in the banking guild, I would hope we would be able to maybe make it to Carius very briefly. And we also have a number of missions potentially to do in the contested area of Rodrana. Time permitting, we should continue to.
Okay.
We do have to. I mean, yeah, we got this gold now. It kind of changes what we actually want to do for these missions, right? Money is basically no object now. Until you start looking at, like, you know, affecting things on a continental basis. Like, nothing's gonna pay us enough gold to be worth our time.
Mike, would Cascus know how much it would cost to buy out the Purple Bank of Povriv? How could he convince his brother to buy him out?
Make a society check. Cash, maybe 5 million GP.
Okay.
Like, yeah, you've got a bigger haul than they're worth, but you could buy a big share in it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, would 2.5 million be a reasonable share of it?
Oh yeah, it'd be like almost a majority share, if not a majority share.
Okay.
You might be like, because obviously, like your father has a big share, but he's not a majority shareholder. There's like a board and everything. And then like your brother might have some shares.
So, but this is the branch, the Purple.
Yeah,
Bank
this is the
of
Adna branch. Yeah. Yeah, it's like its own company, but it's owned.
Yeah.
You know, like the majority shares are owned by the Purple Bank above it, rather than anyone in particular.
Okay. Okay, sorry.
That's cool. Also, because of conflict, I mean, it's probably about 5 million. Yeah, I'd say about 5 million.
Okay.
Right, so let's go to the next day. So, as the ship continues on through the night, there doesn't seem to be any question of someone following you. And as the day continues on, is there anything you want to do? Like, you should get into Port Edrin by 6 p.m.
Whatever we're planning on doing next needs to be solved, and we need to be on mainland at the 25th to use the Azera portals.
That is correct. That is correct.
So that's
How long is it from Port Edrin to?
We said it before, about 6 days on it. I think. Sorry.
I think so. Yeah.
To Kelris.
Yeah, that's not what I want. Sorry. Yeah, I guess like to Kelris and then to and then to what's it called, Linara.
You walking?
No, with the ship.
Yeah, it depends on the weather, but maybe 5-6 days to Emerald to Lenora.
So we got about a week of non-ship time.
Yeah. What I mean is like we need to. Yeah. Okay. So what's the plan then for that whole week?
I'd like to go to Calrius and potentially extract Snag's Knot and
You can start saving up for those thoughts you promised them.
Saving up.
I think I might be able to give them it at some point. They'll be very impressed. But I would like to extract them and take them with us. If we are to establish a more permanent holding, I would like them to be safe with that. They may not look like much, but they could also potentially look after the money. He says with a complete straight face.
Oh, that's the point. Where are we going to actually keep this money?
Purple Bank of Pomfret.
That is a terrible idea.
Well, not the Bank of Emiana. That thing's easily breachable.
If I was to have a majority share of the Purple Bank of Poverty, it might be a lot more feasible and reasonable to manage that affair, because in a sense they would work for majority me.
I did read this one adventure novel. I hear it was a very mature, very adult story about a man on a boat who took his treasure and he put it under some sand, and then he put a big old red X on it.
I'm not doing that.
But all in one, all just in one piece.
All in one piece in a big old chest.
See, this is how dungeons are made, because people are like, oh,
Yeah.
I need to have somewhere to put my treasure, so no one gets it.
We'll make a dungeon.
You're turning us into the BBG of the game.
Woohoo!
It is a good question. I do not know. I mean, like I said, we could put it in the Purple Bank, but in doing so, we would need to become majority share.
Can maybe commission Lorandon to figure something out.
Do we have to?
Some kind of
About the
like.
money.
Well, I don't know. Could well, the way I see it, most secure way to store something like this would be in like a demi-plane or something, right? One that only we have access to.
And I don't suppose you have one of those knocking around.
I mean, well, technically we actually do have 2 of them with the bags of holding, but not quite as secure as you might like. You know, we get robbed and that's gone. Want to diversify, probably. Diversify our investments. Make sure we can't get taken out in one hit. Protect ourselves, you know. I mean, not saying we can't walk around with a not saying we can't walk around with a healthy chunk of change, but 10 million gold? How much does that even weigh?
We also,
More than we can probably carry.
another thing I want us to think about is the non-gold that we have, all of the equipment,
Mm,
like the weapons, the runes, the armor, the potions, the consumables. What those are, potions are consumables, but you get the idea. That's something we do need to consider at some point.
Yeah, 1,000 coins is 1 bulk. So it would be 10,000 bulk, or 1,000 bulk if it was all in platinum.
Are there any items that make things lighter?
I mean, bags of holding help,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but we.
even the biggest ones.
You need to like hire an accountant.
I think we need to put it in a bank or buy a house.
Can
Or
you
cast.
nest? Sorry.
How much? So on Pathfinder rules, our basic house is about 300 gold.
Yeah.
But is that how are you gonna follow those rules? So I can just look it up, or are you gonna do it differently?
No, so yeah, that's fine. So I'd say
that's a lot of houses.
yeah, you could buy a lot of houses. Like you could make a small town. Well, no, you could make like a large town with a big palace, like, and hire people to work there. Maybe for like a year or so, but
And just collapse.
yeah.
Could we just become like a rentier, like, and just completely like make more money than?
Well, you have more money than Port Edge. The whole Adana Merchant Company probably has in its coffers right now. So.
Oh god, we need to keep that really quiet because if they find out, we're in trouble.
Well, my assumption is we have more like liquid money, like liquid cash.
Yeah.
But
They have a lot
obviously-
of like IOUs and like they
Yeah,
collect
and
taxes and
and
tariffs.
assets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
so
fine.
they got money coming in, but you've got a big like liquid stock.
Okay.
I
We're
can't
cash
find
rich.
the rules of buying the houses on things.
There's rules for Kingmaker, like
Yeah,
the
but
Kingmaker
I
Kingmaker.
can't. It's not coming up though. Because I've used it. I used it in my game, and I know that they have them in like the the small one. I don't know what it's called. That's right. I will find it.
I don't think there's anything against putting a bag of holding in a bag of holding.
Oh my god.
Unless there's a
I'm sure there is.
That sounds like something there would be something for.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we should not stop at dinner first. Should we maybe put the money somewhere else and give them the 10%?
We need to. This is what I was trying to say. It'd be good. It's a good idea. We should divide it up ourselves, not including what was in the lock boxes. Right? That wasn't the deal. It was just what was in the main vault.
yeah, that
Right?
was ours.
Okay. And then only give them the 10%. Don't even take the other percent with us.
I mean, where else are we going to put it? Like, we're going to have it,
nothing.
right? But
Yeah,
I mean, separate them between the bags, right? But
Yeah, separate them.
all right.
Ooh, a theater. We could buy a theater. 24 RP. What's that?
Like
Sorry.
resource, yeah, it's like resource points or whatever in Kingmaker. Like it just makes like ruling a kingdom a bit easier. I'll look at those rules, but for now, it depends how much money you want to put in something. It'll take a while to build something. Like if you're gonna build a palace or a castle or something, it's gonna take a while.
Oh no, sorry. I was just thinking I think we should buy somewhere instead of giving it to a bank.
You could definitely start out your own guild
I
or
would
like company.
I think we should be prudent with our investment and, use it to make more money. That would be my suggestion. Whatever we end up doing with it in different forms. I think it would be a waste to buy frivolous things within reason that do not generate further revenue.
Does anyone have any idea how to send
Yes.
money cross-continent?
Would Cascas? I mean, I feel like he might.
If you're doing it through an organization that has liquid assets either side, then they can just do it like IOU note, and they transport it on their own risk. If you're going to just do it, you probably need to put it on a ship.
Right. But there would be
and-
organizations that would just take a cut and then
Yeah.
for them doing the risk.
You'd like hire an organization to transport it and to provide security and all that. And obviously it's going to be like 10% of whatever they're transporting. So.
Or with the IOU thing, they just
Or they'll take a cut, but it'll be less probably. But that'll be how you have to do it through a big bank that has like stuff either like the Purple Bank of Providence.
yeah.
The other choice would be the banking guild, but
That's off the table.
they'll be like,
Yeah.
we just had 12 million gold GP stolen from us, and now someone's trying to deposit 12 million GP to our bank account.
It's like, oh, so you saved us.
Yeah, it's like, oh, fair enough.
Could we buy the banking guild?
Well, theoretically, the banking guilds aren't really for sale right now, but
That would be really funny.
That would be brilliant. That's how
Yeah.
you fix the problem.
'cause they're more of a state than a company at the moment. But they don't have the money that they thought they had now, so things might go badly for them.
Hopefully Orpheus catches on and is like,
It's going to take a couple of months at least for people to start having bank bounce checks, and they're not going to get their money as much, So
Okay, well, should we carry on then for a bit?
There
'Cause
we go. As I said, no.
I feel like we've not really figured out what we're going to do with it.
We could always figure it out between sessions.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
I mean, as long as we're okay with the premise of arriving at Port Dale and all this money.
Well,
or if
yeah,
whether
but
or not
I think we
should-
need to split it up.
That's
yeah. So if we separate if we
Can we
get
carry it?
their share out, I mean, we can right now. But
yeah, you can sort that stuff out. That's fine.
yeah, once it grows, we're gonna need, like, multiple bags of holding, which I
True.
think you can nest.
Yeah, it looks like you might be able to.
Unless there's a general rule on stuff like that. But I would have thought it would be. I'll look at the. Is it on the extra dimensional tag?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, it is. Effect items creates extra dimensional space. An extra dimensional effect placed inside another extra dimensional space ceases to function until it is removed.
Yeah. So it'll just
Okay.
spill out.
So yeah, we just need like what, 8 bags of holding?
easy. Okay, so are we able to split this gold now? Probably not, right? Because there's no way we can hold it.
Well, we can hold it at the moment. It's just when the 30 days is up.
Okay.
And
there's also
grows.
a vault, like a safe on the ship. And it just didn't have that much in it before.
Now it's got the most in the world.
So you can use that.
So imagine some
Okay,
like
we'll do
random pirates manage to take this ship, and then they look in that vault. It's like, oh my god! Well, except it wouldn't actually look like that much until they loot it, and then
Until 30 days pass.
yeah, and then
Just
it
like, oh.
just grows and ends up sinking the ship.
Yeah. Oh, that would be funny.
And then
Yeah, make sure
there's-
it's not on the ship when it all grows.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Let's just chuck it in for now.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so
Well, I
towards
mean,
the
we
end-
don't need to safe it at the moment because it's still small.
Sure.
But yeah, I think if we separate out the Adana Merchant Company's share.
All right, so arriving at Port Edron early in the evening, as the sun is starting to set in the distance, you arrive. What's the first thing you all want to do? It seems like the docks are just going on as usual.
Well, we
Few ships in the bay, but
I hope we paid the crew.
Oh, I don't
they
know.
were
We're a bit skin.
well,
No,
they're,
but I mean-
they're being
later.
sorted by the Adana Merchant Company.
Okay, I was gonna say we could give them a little.
Speaking of, I think
No, we don't want to show off our wealth. Just
Okay.
keep it to yourself.
I
Okay.
think first port of call should probably be to talk to Don Iden.
Yeah.
All right, so you head to Don Iden's offices. I guess a bit nervous with all the gold in your bag.
Mm.
Are we,
But
like,
people don't.
carrying like several different crates full of gold through town, or
That's
No,
just
it's
in the
just in the bag
holding.
of holding for now. Yeah, it's just in the bag of
Oh,
holding for now.
Or
It's still
bags.
little.
Got it between the two.
Yeah, and you are led into Don Iden's offices, who says, I thought that was your ship on the horizon. While you're alive,
Yeah, well, before
I think we
before
were
we
coming
say
back
any,
again.
yeah. Guess what happened? I'd like you to guess.
I think you're going to tell me that you are successful.
But how successful?
His eyes begin to look a bit greedy. You tell me.
Well, you know, we He kind of looks to everyone else.
Just
He's not-
give him. Just
just-
give him your cut. Just give him
Yeah.
his cut.
Yeah,
and
just-
don't tell.
Yeah, just give him it, Cascus.
Just
There's
throw
don't be,
whatever's
let's
his
not
on
be
the
around the
desk.
bush.
Okay, let's just chuck it on the table or whatever.
So how much of his cut in total?
1 million something, is it?
Yeah, so it'd be
1.2
12,680,
well, one-
279 minus,
Yeah.
or just times 0.1.
This is just 10%, right?
Yeah, 1.268 million.
He looks in the bag. His eyes widen as he filters through it. That seems to be the entire haul.
Yeah, that little
He does some
shrink-
maths in his head.
that
Oh,
little,
you lot are very rich.
yeah, that little shrinking bob thing really did the work. Really did.
It
Pull
was
through.
great. We somehow didn't die or alert them until we were gone. We also blew up a number of their vessels.
Do you do anything else?
We have some
Uh,
intelligence to report to you, though. Just before we say anything else, it looks like Don Orpheus, the Sea Lord's, how do I say, exiled brother. He has succumbed to some necrotic affliction. I can only describe it as such. And his services, in a slightly less human form, well, I mean, he's human, but he's not really, you know, have been employed by the banking guild. Quite a few vessels, and not entirely sure the people on board are human anymore. Apart from the slaves that were seemingly crying in pain from on board. But the point is that your fleet from the Tempest brand are going to be intercepted soon. You should probably let them know to either reroute or something to that effect.
Intercepted. And Don Orpheus is working for the banking guild.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's got some kind of weird necromantic power aboard his vessels. They're not supposed to float.
I have to go and let the merchant prince know about this. But thank you very much for coming back to me. Spend your money wisely. There's a lot of people out here who would gladly take it.
Yes, I think it was 15 days, perhaps, that they were planning to sail out. But I wondered, given the damage we have done, whether that timescale may change. So it is probably prudent to do it with haste, to get a message. That is.
Well, if there's any time for an attack, it's now. I must let the Merchant Prince know. He bids you all farewell as he immediately leaves. Grab some of the evidence that you've given him.
Have we just started Port Edwin declaring all-out war on the Banking Guild Island?
I think the Banking Guild already did that when they tried to literally have their leader poison the Merchant Prince's mind with magic and then summons monsters in the hall.
No, I mean send the fleet across, but I agree with you.
Nick says, with the ships that the Banking Guild lost, it might be a good opportunity to attack them.
I think that makes sense.
Are you going to go with them?
No, we have much too much to consider right now. At least not immediately.
I would like to kill my father.
Oh, wouldn't we all?
He kind of
Mine's already dead, so.
kill is maybe he is there, and if anyone should kill him, it should be me.
Go on then.
I don't want us to get too distracted. We've got a time scale. We have about 2 weeks.
Did you say he was in the city?
He was in the bank. Respectfully, if he dies, I do not know. I think my soul is forth. Is my soul okay? I can't quite remember the way the deal worked. If he just dies because of some random reason, am I okay?
I don't know if you asked about that.
I don't think I did.
I think that's undetermined.
Yeah. My concern is that he, yes, not good for my my spiritual well-being.
Right. Well, look, I mean, if you're going to be doing some kind of gestures, like some stabby, Bernie, then we should probably get geared up, right?
Okay, but it would probably be the last one, or at least one of the last things we do.
I mean,
He's not here. He's in Imyana.
yeah, no, I know. That's
What I mean. Like, we would need to be going there and then back, and then we've got other things we need to do before we head out to Adener.
I mean, of course, you don't have to. We don't all have to go to the same place.
Wait,
There's
are you
nothing-
suggesting going back to Imyana?
Well, I thought that's where they're all going, right?
They're going to, presumably meet up with the Tempest Brand fleet.
Oh, my bad. I thought he
Oh,
was
okay.
suggesting that they were going to launch a full-out attack on Imiana.
Yeah, they would do later. But they would meet up with the Tempest Brand fleet first and then do it.
Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I've got a plan. I will go to the Purple Bank of Povriv and tell Arix to send a message to my father to leave Imiana immediately. They might have a bit of time.
Cascus, do you trust the Purple Bank to get some money to Ashmelin?
Not right now, no. If I was to buy out my brother's share, the rules of the treaty are quite clear. I would be able to then move money around.
Yeah, I would say you could buy your brother's share out for $1 million. If you were going to buy a majority share in the Purple Bank of Povriv in this division, it'd probably be maybe 2.6 million.
I think I'd buy Arix out for now. I think that would suitably be suitable, and that would reduce the risks of I'd still have to.
Yeah,
deal
that'd
with
put you on the
Daddy.
board. That'd put you on the board.
Yeah, dearest Daddy would be. He's fine. That's fine. I think that would be suitable for his ego as well. If I am on the board, then I would feel much more comfortable about holding money in the bank. not least because we take a share of any. We will invest sometimes if it is held. So there is a benefit for us to keep it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, just so long as it's not, all kept in one vault. Because, got some first-hand experience that apparently.
I can assure that we would distribute it sensibly.
Right.
If it is agreeable, I will go and make haste to see my brother.
Okay. We'll talk between sessions about what that means and involves and stuff. That's cool. Anything else today? So I mean, you could have a look at. Yeah, I mean, what do you want to do with the money? Like,
so it'd probably be a smaller portion of it for now, at least. But is there, would I be able to find somewhere else in the city that is a reliable? But basically, I want to try and wire money home.
how much?
Oh.
House chain.
Well, I
How
suppose until
Depends how much.
I mean, until I can verify that it has made it, and maybe ask for if there's messaging back and forth, maybe ask for something that only his children would know, or only his brother would know, as a confirmation.
Yeah.
And maybe just send a few thousand. Yeah, just a
Okay.
few thousand. Yeah.
I'd say that if you were gonna send 2,000 gold pieces, to send it back to Ashmalan, maybe 20% on top of that. So that'd be 200. Maybe between 200 and 400 gold, depending if you're sending a few thousand.
Okay.
But you can send that on top, and that means that the person you hire to safeguard it isn't likely gonna want to just nick it all.
Yeah.
If you give them a fiver, then it'll be I've got a lot of money here. So it's someone a bit more reputable.
Okay.
And then it's enough for them to also pay for travel on a ship and get food and stuff on the way and stay at places.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to look into doing that then.
Cool. All right. So you managed to find someone on the docks who has a sort of intercontinental delivery service. Intra. And that's sorted. So
I would at some point maybe sit down and write a letter to them as well.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, if you want to do that.
Details to figure out later.
That's cool. All right. Yeah, that money is just from the hall, right? It's not including the extra money.
Yeah, that money is just the actual
Okay.
vault stuff.
Chuck the 6 in the shared one for now. The party
Was 6,000 plus the rest as well, right?
Yeah, that's what we need to transfer that into the party loot bag maybe, and then I'll add 6k to the.
Yeah, I will. I'll sort that out.
Okay.
Okay.
So as the day continues on in Port Edron, a kind of lull happens where now you are in safety. Not your lives aren't currently presently in danger. It seems like. The future looks towards all of you. You're not entirely sure, I guess, what to do, but as time goes on, you'll probably find some things to spend money with. Spend your money on.
I've got an idea.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, this now actually, unless we have something else to do immediately, I don't want to talk. No.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, my
If they were
idea.
in an inn or something.
Yeah, we'll go to an inn.
Is this after? And I assume I might not be there because I'm.
Yeah,
Okay.
just if you're around, you're around. You'll know.
I want to open a theater, which is maybe a personal dream of me personally, but they have a stat block for it, and I want to do it. Also, actually, no, don't worry. It's on the Kingmaker one, but I'm sure we can work out how to transfer it over to like golds instead of whatever they use for that. I'm thinking maybe in Port Edron would be the best, or not in it, but like near it. I'm thinking Shakespeare style, so like a thrust stage half in the round. Because you know, aesthetically wise, that's it works. And then also I want to have a bathhouse next to it. That's the dream. What do you think, guys?
Sounds like a great dream.
Thanks.
I mean, you do what you want to do with your money, right? This will probably be a drop in the ocean.
Yeah, so well, I would have to run the theater as well, like hire staff and stuff, because I wouldn't be there, and a manager.
I mean, just hire someone to sort that out, right?
Maybe you should think about this after doing some market research, or making sure that, you know, people in Port Edron would actually visit a theater.
Well, they would. Because my shows would be on. It would only play my epic poems. No. But I would come and perform them. You know, I've been working on them based on the Sidenara. I thought I can spread my elven culture amongst the people in Port Edron. And we could do some is it not no theatre, but the one that the elven equivalent that was inspired by it. Was it
Yeah.
or was it in it? No. And what we could have a bathhouse which has a stage in it.
Wait, so is it a bath? So it's like a bath with a stage in the middle, like a ring, like a moat type deal, or is it like a stage, but then in the center of the stage there's a bath?
I
You
think,
just hire some mermaids to chill there.
yeah, I think it would be more like so crescent shaped, and on the
What, the audience is just in a massive bath?
yeah, and then no. So this would be like in the same building, but not the same theater. So you know, like the Minerva and the Festival Theatre stage, or the Shakespeare stage and the Swan.
No.
No, okay. Don't worry. It's basically it's a big theatre with a little theatre attached to it, but they're run by the same company. They
They do water-based plays only.
well, it would be more like chill cabaret style performance in the bathhouse. So, it would be like, maybe the ones with the fans, burlesque, or but that would be only adult only.
Yeah, it'd be very raunchy. Very raunchy
Thousands
bathhouse.
but it's not really, is it? Because they're gonna be naked anyway, because we're in a bathhouse. So, yeah, maybe nothing sexy, or maybe only at certain times. And then,
A
and then we would
watershed.
have like, sorry.
Watershed.
Sure. I don't know what that is.
It's like on TV when they're after a certain time, you can have.
Oh right, okay.
Oh, that's what you could call it, the watershed.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you could, it's a port.
That is a good idea. But it would be like not proper big theatre shows. It'd be like poetry readings, or like dance, or like musicians. So
A
to
cultural
be
centre.
relaxing, huh?
Yeah.
Cultural centre.
Yeah, but in a bathhouse.
So it's almost like secondary to just having it. It's like it's just something that's on while you're having a relaxing bath.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
not really
but
there
a
just
bit
for
more exciting. Like, yeah, like
the jungle bit. That's it. All right, cool. So, all right. I'm just having a look on the map.
There is something I would like to do, but it'll probably be a bit of a longer term thing.
Oh yeah.
Would like to maybe try and set up like a workshop in Port Edron, where the idea being to essentially have somewhere that can craft better and better things.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like to aid in the like, because obviously just because we have money doesn't mean we can just pick an item from
No,
our
so you-
Cosmetis and buy it.
Yeah, so what you can do is you can either invest in making Port Edron a higher level town, or you can make your own workshop, and that'll just be tied to your level.
So we can't pump money into it to make it better than.
No, you can,
High
but that
level.
would just you'll have to level the whole town up because that's
Oh,
what.
okay.
Or you could hire particular people who are higher level.
Okay.
But they'll be obviously more and more expensive. Like if you make the town more higher and higher level, more people will want to move there.
Yeah.
And
it's just,
higher level people will want to move there.
yeah. Just if the goal is purely to get access to better items, then just investing in the whole city is a very inefficient way to get there.
No, sure. Which is why, if anything, you'd probably want to make your own city, and then use the taxes to reinvest in it.
Yeah.
What would we call our city?
Like if you look at, well, you can have a think, but if you look on the Port Edron region map, all these towns, if I'm reading here, all these towns were just started by people or merchant companies or whatever, and like obviously the southern bit is just not invested in at all. So you could set up a town there.
We could make a place better than Port Edron.
Yeah, I mean all this land is free. Like maybe people buy it or like just to own it, but they've not done anything with it.
Oh my god, we could be squatters.
So I'd say, like, depending on how big your parcel of land you want to buy is, you could buy like here, like maybe like a 5 by 5 mile plot of land, and then that'll probably be like you could buy that for maybe 500,000 gold pieces, and then spend like $1 million investing in it, and you could make like a reasonable sized town.
What about the place I've just dropped there? Because like the south bit's great, but there's nothing there. Whereas here, you've got like a line of existing settlements,
Sure.
trade and stuff, and it's actually like because from what I understand, everything's to the north anyway. So if you build on the south, ships have to go all the way around to get to like
Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder if that's a good place. It's near Camnor as well.
Yeah, you could definitely put in an offer with the merchant prince. And then, like, to hire, people, you could spend pretty much however much you wanted, and I'd say that like with 10 million, if you're going to put 10 million on it, it'd get to probably at least like a level 10 city.
What for reference? What's Camnor and Port Edron? What level are they?
Port Edron, I think, is 5.
Oh Christ!
Level 10 is a metropolis, right?
Hang on.
I mean, it would take years though, presumably, to become a metropolis.
Yeah, exactly. Like you'd put the money in and it would start building, but it would take at least a few years before like it was a reasonably sized town, and you'd just put money in the coffers and it would just run itself.
Yeah.
Oh, City is 9th level, so that's actually no,
Like an idle
that's
game.
Kingmaker.
Yeah.
I have mine. This is what I was going downstairs to get, Richard, while I was getting the game mastery guide because it's got a bit to settlements, but I couldn't find it on.
Askett would like the Hellfire boots. Is that because I got the word Hellfire in the name?
Yeah. They leave little
Wait.
trails of fire behind.
Are you not already resistant to fire damage?
Nope, not at all. Which is partly why.
Fair.
I feel like if anyone was going to be resistant to fire damage, it should be Casket.
I think it should be Hanara, really, after what she's been through. Getting. And she's gonna make a
Not this again.
strong. It will never stop. Never forget. Never forgive.
I think we should
Anyway.
get another pair and give the set of 4 to Hank.
Oh my god, little booty.
That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Hell dog.
All right.
Okay.
So let's say that you you just have an abstract conversation with someone who will put you an offer in for the land.
Yeah.
If you want land there,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
the plot of land itself, they'll give it to you for 500,000 gold pieces.
I suppose the question is, what do we actually want to do with that settlement as well, right? Because like, do we particularly care about having like a town with a bunch of people and that kind of thing, or do we just want like almost like a big like a research facility where we can get stuff done?
Cyan is thinking that
We can do both, though, right?
Cyan is thinking that if things run aground, he could at least move his tribe there, and they could work the land.
Well, that's fine. I mean, look, that's a small group of people,
Yeah.
relatively speaking. I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah, and maybe we could move others there, and like they could be like a workforce.
Well, let's see. But I mean, your point on the research facility thing. Are there any rules around having like, investing $1 million into a? I mean, presumably though as well. Like the city would generate so many taxes and things that we could pump a lot of money into producing some kind of facility after we've built the city, and it'd probably be more efficient to do it that way.
So the taxes, you'll probably run a loss for the first couple of years. But then once like people are set up and businesses are now running and all that stuff, then it will obviously. So like if it has enough money to last, but yeah, you want to build the upfront costs. If you want to have a plot of land, you want to tie in all the infrastructure, like have roads going to it, and making it a place that people might want to live with wells and stuff. That'd be another 25,000 gold pieces.
Okay, so 500k for the land, 25k for infrastructure.
If you wanted a port and docks set up, that'd be 30 grand.
Okay, but how much would it cost to make it like a level 6 as opposed to a level 10? Because I wonder if it's better to kind of, do a level 6.
Start lower and then go up.
Start a bit lower. It'll, things will come in over time. It's probably more, and then we've got money for other things.
I like that idea. I prefer that idea.
Yeah, so to get to level 6, it'll probably take if you're building all the infrastructure straight up, without anyone living there, and like doing it naturally, if you're just going to build it straight to level 6, then it'll probably take at least 2 years, and that'll be another. Say you've got maybe 10,000 people working on it.
So are we all investing in that, or just Cascus?
I think it would have
I'm
to
just
be
doing the maths. So
over-
that'd be another 520,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
That's fine. I just wanted to.
So
know.
for level 6. So I mean, so it actually would only take. So I mean, for example, just with Cascus's share alone, I could buy out the bank or buy out a reasonable amount of the bank, and then you could do all of this stuff, and that would just be, for example, Cascus's share, which would still leave 4 other people's left.
And then I could build my theatre.
I mean, you could do a hell of a lot more than build a theatre, you know.
I'd have to also build a road.
100 theatres.
We could build 5 cities, one for each of us, and customize it.
And then we
Or-
could
Never
go to
see-
war.
And
We
never
go to
see each
war.
other again.
Okay, well, should we talk about this? I'm quite keen to talk about this a fair amount because it's quite interesting. But
Yeah.
do we want to do it now or like?
I don't mind. We've only got 10 minutes left, so if you want to talk about whatever now, it's fine. We can just get fresh from next session. But
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not pressed.
We could also do like in a week or something, like a thing where we
I
could
would just-
talk
Yeah.
about it properly.
I would
Yeah,
just like to
obviously.
find-
Yeah, talk. Sorry, go on, Annie.
No, I would just like to check that Cookie is okay after we left him. earlier.
Give
Right.
Cookie a restaurant.
Well, that was the plan.
Remind me next session on that because you can bail him out if you want.
Oh, bail him out. Oh, God. What have you done, Cookie?
He was just getting beaten the moment that he got on the docks.
And would you want a palace as part of that as well? It's like
Oh.
How much would that cost?
Depends how big the palace you want is.
What does the palace do?
It's like just a place for you to live.
I
Like it
think
will
it-
start out like a keep, like just a regular sized keep.
Probably a good
Like
idea.
it doesn't have any like resource bonuses in like the city, like any mechanical
Well, it-
thing. Or...
So it in the Kingmaker stuff, it definitely does, but just starting off, it'll be more defensible.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
sure.
You know, a more potential throughput for having guards and stuff there. If you just got a tiny little keep, you might only be able to have 30 guards there. But if you've got a big palace, you could have hundreds and hundreds, maybe 1,000 or something.
I was just wondering if there was any point having that as opposed to say just a few huts.
Yeah, well, it's your like if you're on the coast, someone could come along and raid it. So it's
How
always
much
good
is
to
it?
have. So if you wanted just a regular keep, that would be 10,000 gold pieces.
How much is something bigger?
And then all the way up to palace the size of the Padrin's palace, that could be like 4 million. If you're making it out of like marble and stuff. If you wanted like a decently sized sort of administrative setup,
Yeah.
like where you could have all the main bits of administrative stuff,
Yeah.
regularly well defended,
Yeah.
I'd say that would cost 1 million. But that would be you'd be hiring like the best architects in the area and the best stonemasons and all that stuff. Because it's like if you're making a city and you're making infrastructure, it's just a bunch of dirt roads and gravel and stuff. But if you're making a palace, it's marble and sandstone.
And that counts, and that's like you're also counting like in effect a civil service within that. You said like administration and stuff.
Yeah, and that's all the administrative areas set up and everything.
Okay.
I
feel
think
like
it would be
works.
very funny if we made our palace just an inch taller than the Padrins. Just an inch.
No, we are. Okay. I mean, so all of that then we've talked about. So let's ignore the. That costs two point so 2 million. Sorry, 1 million.
It should be more than 2 million.
50, 70, 1 million and 70,000.
No, this is what I quoted on my notes.
So 500k for land, 25k for infrastructure, 30k for ports and docks, 520k for a level 6 city, for the infrastructure for that, like the building, sorry, and 1 million for palace administration. So that's sorry, so that's 2 million. Sorry, I'm being stupid. 2 million and
2.75 million, is it? 2 point.
less than that.
Yeah.
I'm being really.
Oh
thick,
yeah.
sorry.
It's like just over 2 million.
Yeah.
So 2.1. If we did want all of that, I was assuming we did want a palace, which feels like maybe not. Like, do we need a palace?
But it's not so much like Mike was saying. It's not so much a palace, but it's everything else you would need around that.
It would like be a big enough fortress style thing that you could have the entire administrative center of the city all kept within the walls.
Which is not a bad idea.
And the theatre.
Well, that's true.
You could have the theatre in there as well.
You could have a whole theatre district. You could create.
Yeah.
You could
I'm
create
gonna have a theatre district.
West End.
Bathhouse, theatres,
You could call it
pub.
the Street.
Yeah, so it's 2 million.
Alley.
Oh, let me it's this number here. I'll already put it in the chat.
And that's a quoted price. That can
That's the quote.
that can go up.
Sure, but that's still like a drop.
Yeah.
So we could do. We might as well just say like split that between 5, and just say we'll each contribute that much to this project, and that feels entirely reasonable and gives us a fairly good outcome, regardless of what else we do to do. Which
That
could
sounds like a good idea. Yeah.
because you'd still then have like the best part of 2 million each, right? Maybe less, but you know what I mean.
And as part of that, you could have a big ass keep.
You could, and like if each
and
of
put
you
gold
want
in
your
there.
own keep, you can have it.
You could say we could keep it.
So should we say that? Should we? I mean, let's. Should we agree to that?
I agree to that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
cool.
that's
then we-
reasonable. Though I do wonder how much value we get. I guess it depends how much downtime there's going to be in the campaign, right? Like
Sure, but it
with
also
the
serves
2
as a
years.
space for, outside of narrative and outside of like skills and things. There's a lot else you can gain from having a city.
Yeah, and also there is a like the war's not going to progress super quick, so there may be necessary periods of downtime. Like you don't need to necessarily rush yourselves to do things.
Okay.
Like you could, if you wanted to, say we're just going to take downtime and a big holiday, and then just call us back in when something happens.
I mean, frankly, it does. I think Richard's totally right, though. It does change the calculation quite significantly, getting that much money.
Yeah.
I think it basically means. I mean, we still have the things we want to do, but frankly, this feels like a pretty silly thing not to do. Yeah.
I mean, it's something that we could just press a button and say, we'll check on in so-and-so time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends. Well, like, thing is, like, what are people's? I think you kind of have to rethink, like, what are people's goals? Because if the goal was get money to do your goals, then you've got money.
Yeah, that's fine though. That's
Yeah.
like,
And oh, sorry, Joanne, you've cut out.
You sounded almost
But
like
you're
a
still-
dolphin at the end.
It's because I'm talking really high.
Yeah.
Discord hates women
It's a
or
sexist
people
microphone.
with high voices. Yeah. Anyway, So is Kelsifer gonna find someone to attain his goal and then just leave the group?
Well, he is probably gonna
Sorry,
look
how do I
into.
get that?
He's probably gonna look into getting some. Maybe getting some
forgot that.
assistance regarding resurrection.
That's why he wants the research facility.
Well, I mean, maybe two parts to it.
Yeah, okay, that's, yeah, cool. Well, Henera's goal was to get away from the creepy guy who was trying to marry her and just generally explore and find her brother, so, she's done all that. And now she's started making epic poetry. I took this feat a few weeks ago, and when I changed her into a bard, I decided she was gonna become a poet to make poetry about her adventure. And I think it would be fun to have somewhere in the village where people from all over can come and share their adventures and their stories and their art from all the different places that they live. I think that would be a
Very
good.
nice.
Did you
Yeah,
want
I
a
think-
theatre or an opera house?
Well, I was just looking at this, and I would definitely prefer a theatre because an opera house is, for opera.
Yeah, but you can still do. But like, it's a bigger and more like in the actual rules, it's the kind of bigger and more upgraded version. You
Yeah.
can still do theatrical stuff on there.
In the real world, theatre, just regular proscenium arch theatre. In the rules, probably an opera house.
So they'll quote you 40 grand for that.
Maybe just a theatre.
25 for the theatre.
I don't know. I'll have a look.
Cool.
And decide, but I think just the theatre would be fine because I'm not planning on having loads of opera singers.
That's all right.
I think Cyan and Cascus's goals have become slightly murdery. I say become on Cyan's case. Cascus's goals have become slightly murdery.
No, I don't think that's all of it. I mean, there's still the big thing around ego and pride and proving himself from up to his family,
I
which
wasn't
is
like saying
ultimately
like the
more interesting.
big thing. I was more so saying like the goal at the moment is probably to stab your dad in the face.
I mean, sure, but it's more complex than I guess.
All right. So hang on. So let's finish off here.
Okay.
Next session, I'll come back with some stuff. Are you still planning on immediately leaving, or did you want to stay here for a bit?
Oh, we've got to set up a new town now.
Yeah.
Gotta go. Good to
I'm
know.
not really sure.
All right. Well, see you later, sir. Thanks for playing.
Thanks for running.
Yeah, let's
I'll
end the
stream.
stream and then we'll. All right. Bye,
right.
everyone.
Bye.
See you
Next
next
time.
week,
Bye.
peasants. We're rich now. Haha.
Ha 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 ha.